I almost started this video off like this, but then I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, hello, welcome to Books of Blood. My name is John. Today I've got a review of Downpour by Ashton McCauley. This is the third book in the Nick Ventnor adventure series that Ashton has been writing. The first one is Whiteout. The second one, or the prequel, actually the prequel is A Man of the Mountain. And then now the third one here is Downpour, which is it seems to be a direct sequel to Whiteout. All right, so first things first, I'm going to read the synopsis and then I will give you my thoughts on it. Small synopsis, okay? In Downpour, Nick battles serpents, spirits, and starvation as he struggles to fulfill a promise to an old friend. Confronted by demons, both personal and supernatural, he journeys through the Central American jungle in pursuit of the fabled Land of the Dead. Along the way, Nick befriends strange new allies while haunted by familiar enemies in search of revenge. Yeah, so that being said, I'm not going to dwell too much actually into the story. One thing I want to say about these books is that they're not horror, all right? The best way to describe the Nick Ventnor books is they are adventure novels with a supernatural or sometimes horror vibe to them, all right? So that being said, Nick is one of those guys that he will tell you a story and you don't know whether to believe it or not, all right? And that's exactly what he's doing here in this book. Is kind of they kind of use the whole thing that he's telling this story of what's happened to him in the book. He's telling it to his friends and colleagues over drinks at a bar, and every now and then it goes back to that. So he tells the story of being in Central America, looking for the Land of the Dead, looking to find this friend that he wants to help out. I don't want to go too far into it because to do that would spoil some of the content of the other books that he's written, especially Whiteout, all right? And along the way, he encounters some rather interesting monsters. One of them is a creature, and I hope I'm not spoiling this too much, but this is a creature that you get rid of it by insulting it. I mean, when I read this, I'm reading this thing, I'm thinking, this is going to be the strangest way to get rid of a monster that I have ever seen in my life, all right? Another one is there's a scene where Nick has to fight a werewolf. Now you're heading into my territory, all right? And he uses the most unconventional method when battling this werewolf that I think I've ever seen in any author use as far as werewolves are concerned, all right? You know, and again, it's one of those I don't want to go into too much detail about because I want you to be just as surprised as I was. All I will just say right now is I'll look at the camera and say, Ashton, what the hell? How did your brain think this up, man? Because it was pretty freaking awesome. It's hilarious too, but it was pretty awesome, okay? So yeah, the whole thing is just Nick's adventures here in Central America, trying to get to the Land of the Dead, trying to help out a friend, all right? Again, not going into too much detail, but I will say this. As far as the writing is concerned, I believe that this is Ashton's best work to date. When I first read Whiteout, I got the impression when I read it and I was reading, and now this is a new character for Ashton. Is somebody this starting and I got the impression that he wasn't necessarily sure in Whiteout. He wasn't necessarily sure what direction he wanted to take the character, maybe, or what kind of personality he necessarily wanted the character to have. And then, of course, I read the prequel, A Man of the Mountain, which being a prequel, it seemed like he was more sure of himself. But now here with Downpour, I feel like I said, this is Ashton's best work to date. I feel like the character of Nick is on the path that he wants Nick to be on. He knows what Nick's going to do. or Nick notes what he's going to do before Ashton writes about it, is the best way to describe it, okay? It reminds me, the best way to figure that out is a lot of people go, well, how can a character know what they're going to do before the writer writes it? Well, it's like Quentin Tarantino said one time when he was talking about the scene in Reservoir Dogs when Mr. Blonde reaches into his boot and pulls out the razor. He's like, where did that razor come from? I didn't know he was going to pull that razor out of his boot. It just happened. And that's what's happening in these books, in this book, in Downpour, is that Ashton let the character speak for himself. And that's why, like I said, this is me, his absolute best work, all right? And I'm giving this one a 4.5 out of 5-star rating. I really enjoy this. I recommend it. And I recommend the other books also. Just because they're not quite as good as Downpour is, but they're still really good and a lot of fun. So yeah, that is my review of Downpour, 4.5 stars. This is going to post on Friday afternoon. It is Tuesday afternoon right now, so the working week is still underway for some of you. It's actually my Friday, so to speak. I'm off today. Anyway, I'm going to stop babbling. So yes, Downpour, Ashton McCauley, a Nick Ventnor adventure, 4.5 stars. Thank you guys for watching, and take care. Bye.